Okay. Sorry guys, I had to do the thing. We want this one. Hey, there we go. Okay, sorry, I had to do the thing. I'm going to adjust this just a tiny bit. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, awesome. I wanted to make sure. Hi, thank you for the boot. Guys, you've been so busy. Like, as soon as I started, everyone jumped right in. You're amazing. Okay, King, I just sent you the link. It's not something that automatically pops up because it's kind of one of those things where I want people to kind of get the feel of the stream and the vibe before they come into the Discord. It serves a couple different purposes. It makes sure that we have people who understand how to behave in stream because the expectations, like the behavior expectations over in Discord are the same. So it keeps things like underage folks out because we kind of have to vet them a little bit first. It also keeps people like artists who are just trying to advertise their work out, or at least it makes them work for it and earn it. And it also prevents bots. So, you know, it's kind of, there's a lot of reasons we do that. But welcome into the Discord. I sent you the link. If it gives you any trouble, please let me know. But we're happy to have you. Absolutely. It also means that the people who are voting on the games when we do the game votes are people who've been in the stream for a little while, because I don't want someone who's brand new on day one jumping into the Discord just to vote and then bailing, and then, you know, they've skewed the vote, and it really should be for the people who are going to be here regularly. So it's just, you know, a thing that we do. We've been trying it out, and I kind of like having the Discord be a little more exclusive, you know? Anyway, welcome in everyone. It's lovely to have you. Monkey, congrats on getting first and first time chatter. You're just first across the board today. We're happy to have you here. Welcome in. Welcome in. Innocent, thank you for the dance party as soon as you came in the door. It put a smile on my face and it was lovely. I know Wolf went to bed. Hopefully Wolf gets better sleep than I did. I did not get fantastic sleep, but I did get Monster before stream today, so I was prepared for it. I kind of just rolled out of bed straight to the kitchen to grab a Monster, and I was like chugging that while I was getting ready today. Okay, Pork, thank you for the worky lurk. And I know I saw Alex. Thank you for the boop. Who else just booped me? Oh, it was Pork that booped me. Hi, Pork. It's lovely to have you here. Guys, I'm so sorry I couldn't be here on Monday. I wanted to, I really did, but I woke up not feeling great, not feeling myself, and also it was April Fool's Day. And I just have to say, the two are not related at all. Like, there's no reason why I was feeling gross. Like, it wasn't April Fool's fault, but also I detest this holiday with a passion. I hate it so much. And if you love it, I am so sorry, but you're wrong. The reason I can't stand April Fool's, hi Chili. The reason I can't stand April Fool's Day, there's a couple different reasons actually. The first one is that I am hella gullible. I will believe anything anyone tells me for the most part. Not absolutely everything, because there's like an exception to every rule, but for the most part, I will believe pretty much anything. I try to give people the benefit of the doubt, which really backfires on a day that's dominated by people who lie to me. Because that's essentially all we're doing. We're all just agreeing that it's okay to lie to each other for the day. But the thing I don't like about it is there's always someone who takes it way too far. And nobody has fun when that happens. Like, they don't have fun. The prankster does not have fun. The person who's on the receiving end of the prank also does not have fun. Like, there's always someone who takes it way too far. This time around, the someone who took it too far was a friend of mine who sent me a message saying that they got a flat tire, they were stranded on the side of the road. I was literally grabbing my car keys when they said April Fool's. I'm like, that's not funny. Like, don't stop. That's not, I hate this holiday. And I like straight up told them, I'm like, I hate this holiday. And I hate that you did this to me. And like, we're good now. But I just have to say, of all the holidays, of all the things that are useless in the world, we can strike this one off the calendar. We would lose nothing. Absolutely nothing. Like, you can prank people any day of the year, but we would lose nothing if we got rid of this holiday. So I'm ready to get rid of it. I'm on board. Yeah, thank you, King, for joining the Discord. We're happy to have you. I'm sorry about the confusion. The reason I don't want the Discord link to pop up just when someone triggers the channel point redemption is because if we did that, then, you know, anyone could let themselves in, including newcomers, and we love newcomers, but it's kind of something I want people to earn. You know, I want them to sit with the group and tell us some stories, and maybe, you know, just if you get the vibe before they join in, you know? I've embraced my gullibility. Okay, but Alex, usually I do, but I feel like April Fool's Day just takes advantage of that. Like, I'm always gonna be that person. So I hate it. So it was actually kind of nice that I missed a stream on April Fool's Day. Josh, hello! Just in the background lurking with work. Hope all is well with everyone. Josh, I was so bummed out that I couldn't catch your stream yesterday. I wanted to. I saw the notification on my phone and I was so bummed that I couldn't. But I hope you had a good stream. I don't play the April Fool's stuff. Girl I was dating. Oh no. Faking a pregnancy is something you do not do. Like, that is over the line. And it turned out pregnant a few weeks later. Oh no. Oh god, it just keeps getting worse the more I read. Oh shit, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm very proud of you for leaving when you did. Like, that sounds like a really... That sounds like a difficult situation, but I'm proud of you for standing up for yourself and doing what you needed to do to take care of you, even if it wasn't easy. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot. I avoid people on April Fool's Day. That's basically what I did. That's pretty much what I did. Like, I had stream planned and I really wanted to stream, but when I woke up not feeling super great, I was like, all right, okay, if this is what's happening, if I'm not gonna be on stream today and my plans are changing, then we're gonna change all the plans. Because I also had plans to like go to town, do a little bit of necessary grocery shopping. I changed all of that. I was like, okay, if my plan is gonna change, we're just gonna dramatically change it. The new plan is to stay inside and hide from the world. And of course they still managed to get me through social media and through phone access. So like, I was still easy to prank, but at least I made it a little bit harder. Like, it wasn't gonna be some cashier at the grocery store who was gonna do it. You know, I limited my chances, but yeah, it still happened. And some of them I was like, okay, I know I'm gullible, but this is actually fairly believable. Like, if it weren't for April Fool's Day, I think I'd still buy this, because this actually fits with what I know about you. Yeah, fake pregnancies are over the line. That's over the line. But then it becomes real, and then it's like, then it's something different. It was okay. I don't know. Guess I just fell off my game yesterday. I totally get that. It happens. It happens to all of us. Getting toward the end, though. So you are so close to the end. I know. You're on the... Oh. Okay. Okay. Shit's about to go down. I'm so excited for you. I'm just so excited. Okay, I'm gonna have to catch up because you are so close. You are so close to the end of the game. I'm really intrigued. I don't know if you've said what you're going to play after Dragoon, but I'm really intrigued about how you'll what you'll transition to. Because that game, I absolutely love it. It has a special place in my heart, but I have to say, Disc 4 is a little bit of a slog. Like, there's a lot of lore dumping that goes on, in my opinion. It's not as good as some of the other discs that you play. So by the time you get to disc 4, you're so invested in finishing the game. There is a certain intense relief when you do. And I'm very curious how you're gonna process this. I found the ending very satisfying. I won't say anything about it, but I did find it very satisfying. Just because they really make you work for it. They really do. You work hard to get through that game. There were a number of game over screens that I hit before I got there. I do have some April Fool's jokes I enjoy. For example, I watch a YouTuber who posts a short disaster documentary every Tuesday, and every April 1st he posts a documentary talking about a disaster. Oh, interesting. Like, he did Jurassic Park once, and it took me half the video to realize it wasn't real, but half the video, okay, all right. I was wondering how long these videos were. Yeah, interesting. I need to up my YouTube game. Like, I need to figure out the whole creating videos thing. I've been toying around with it a little bit at a time, but it's never been something that I've practiced much, so kind of getting the feel for the editing software and just all the little tricks that I can do, it's gonna take a little bit of practice. There's a little bit of a learning curve there that I'm gonna need to adapt to, but I'm excited to do it. It's just something that I'm gonna need practice, and for that I'm gonna need some dedicated time in this chair. Like, I need to pick a weekend, be like, okay, Fickle, this is what we're gonna do this weekend. You're gonna sit in this chair and you're gonna get to know DaVinci Resolve forward and backward, and you're gonna feel comfy with it. And by the time the weekend's over, you're probably gonna have one 5-minute clip. It's gonna be something real short, but you'll have something to show for it. I've been thinking about that too. I personally want to do another RPG or something similar gameplay wise, but I want to make sure it's one that has a different vibe and mood, just sort of playing. Yeah, I'm very intrigued to see what you choose. Are you going to have people vote for that, or are you just going to go with your gut? Because I can see the value to both. A lot of times I let my community vote on what we're going to play next, but when I chose Dragoon, it went up for a vote once already, and it was declined. It was denied. Something else beat it out. And the next time around, the next time it was time to choose a new game, I said, all right, this is what we're gonna do. I want this game. I am in the mood for this game. This is the one that I can't get off my mind. We're playing this one next. And I was so convinced that this game would garner no new followers, no, like, nothing would come from this game except the satisfaction of finishing it. Like, I was playing it purely to play it and no other reason than that. I thought it would just be there for the current followers to watch, and I would pick up on all the stream things after I finished the game. No, it has a huge cult following, and I got so many people from that game. I absolutely loved it. I had a great time, but I would have had a great time, you know, if it was just me playing the game. But there were so many other people who loved it, and I had forgotten how much of a cult following there was until I started, and I was like, oh my god, I should have done this sooner. So, you know, every now and then, when you just go with your gut and you choose a game that you love, it turns out there's a whole world of people who love it with you, and they're just waiting for you to get your shit together and play it already. So it was a good time. It was a really good time. Day 2 of training people. Ooh, training people. Thank you for the lurky lurk. Have fun. You got this. Show them how fantastic everything is. Or at least how fantastic your training skills are. You got this. Dragoon is a cult. Yeah, I had kind of forgotten that feeling. You know, the last time I played it, I was a teenager. I'd forgotten that there was such a following. Alex, did you follow for Dragoon? No, didn't you follow for Majora? I'm not crazy, am I? I might be crazy. That might be a thing that's happened. I can accept that. Tuesday are the game I'm picking for myself, son. Oh, okay. That's a good balance. That's a good balance. Currently, game I have in my head. Oh, I don't know what that is. Okay. Anime watercolor style. Interesting. I have no idea what that is. I'm kind of intrigued. Yeah, I struggle with that because I only play one game at a time because I have a really short attention span. And I'm very forgetful. And if I were to alternate between games, I think I would kind of lose the flow of the game and it wouldn't be quite as much fun for me. I know most people are not like that. I know most people can't do one game on stream and nothing else. But it's kind of my jam. It's the best way for me to get shit done. So every now and then I throw in a game that's just something that I've been craving. And I gotta say, guys, like, I'm just gonna warn you now. There's a game I've been craving, and I can't decide if this is something that I need to choose for myself, or if it's something that I need to just wait until it comes back around, and just let it be kind of a natural progression. I don't know. I'll figure it out in the moment. I'm also a mood gamer. I'm one of those people that doesn't know what they want to play until, like, until right up to the minute that I submit the vote. I'm like, I'm changeable. I change my mind all the time, back and forth. I have a hard time choosing, so we'll see. Definitely Majora. I've never seen Dragon. I have no knowledge of it other than what you said. Well, it's a fantastic JRPG. If you're ever interested in a JRPG, I highly recommend it. Disc 4 can get a little lengthy, but overall, I think the game is a really, really solid choice. So if you ever want to play a JRPG, I highly recommend. That was a good time. It was kind of one of those things that I was not expecting would benefit the stream, and it was huge for me growth-wise. So I was very happy about that. Okay. I'm going to transition into the game because it's kind of... I'm ready. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take a really quick break. Like, super short. My butt is not gonna leave this. Well, I might go get some water. Otherwise, I'm gonna take a really quick break. When we come back, we're gonna get into the game. We are right before a boss fight. So I just gotta find my way into the boss fight room, and then we're gonna get that going. And hopefully we'll kick ass and take names. I don't actually know what this will look like, but we're gonna get straight into it today. And then after that, I guess we'll progress on to the next temple. I have no idea what's coming up next. So, I'm looking forward to it. It originally came to the PS3 back in 2008. Lots of strategy, character interactions, and story. I do like, and tanks, and also tanks. I like how that just snuck its way in. I love a game that has plot to it. Like, a game with a solid storyline I can work with. I'm not a big fan of, like... This is why I'm not a big fan of shooters, I think. I mean, that's part of it anyway. I want something with a little bit of storyline to it, and I don't feel like I get that from those games, but okay. I will be right back, and then we'll jump into things. Okay, here we are. See how quick that was? Quick and painless. This next part of the game was fun. Alex, are you past this temple now? Because I was a little concerned. I was like, man, I don't want to spoil it for this person. There we go. Okay. Okay, you've progressed past it. That's good. right. I have changed the category, so we're good to go there. It feels so weird. I was disappointed that I had to stop right before the boss fight last time. It feels weird to be coming into that now. Oh, right, wait. I used the bird last time, so I am assuming I need to use it again. Okay. I don't know that I'm far enough, but that depends on what you do. We'll see. We'll find out. So close to chatting more than 30. I'm sorry. I had to move it along. I want to go back to my mama. Okay. This head child, I don't like calling it that, is really disturbing. Quite scary. Did the break happen? That was it was very fast. That was probably the fastest break we've ever had. Yes, it was a really quick, like, all I did was go get water and change the category, and then we came back. It was super quick, super speedy. It didn't even happen. You didn't even see it. I don't like this bird child thing. Good morning, pet. My weekend was all right. It wasn't a bad weekend, but I had a rough night of sleep for one of the days, and I just woke up not feeling fantastic, so stream ended up getting canceled. That was a little bit of a bummer, but it happens, you know? It happens sometimes. Rywick, welcome in. I don't like this thing. It's, you know, when you can't see what it is, I guess it's fine, like, just flying around like this, but once you have the knowledge of what it is, it's really creepy. It was a ninja break. Okay, let's go back. You got it, mama. Here we come. Oh, okay, that was a cute sound. All right, let's do that. There we go. Well, welcome back. Without further ado, okay. So, all right. Okay, so this is where I was last time. We got the boss key. I do remember that, or the big key. I really struggled with the spinner in general. Let's take a look at the map here. I was getting better, but I stopped and haven't played for a few days, so all that progress, just pretend it's gone. Just hypothetically pretend it is no longer there. All the way at the top, huh? Oh, wait, hold up. Oh, okay. It's in the main room? Ah, shit. Really? Okay, this is gonna be a pain in the ass. And I'm down here? Where the hell am I in relation? Okay. Okay, so it is... The boss fight is on the highest floor, of course, in the tallest tower, like a Disney princess. I'm down here with the commoners, and I'm not even in the correct room. Like, I need to be 3 floors up, and also not where I'm at all. Okay. Okay, honestly, from the bits I've played, it's amazing. Basically, like a world war-like scenario of a large empire assaulting a small country, and you're playing as the untrained militia, which eventually becomes... Ah, okay. That does sound like something you'd be interested in. Because didn't I see you playing Unicorn Overlord? I feel like I saw that. Okay. I guess we'll just progress onward and forward? Shit, I don't even know which door I came in through. Let's check this path real quick. Oh, this is the one I came through. Okay. I need to be going this way. You played the demo. Oh, you got roped into it. Yep. It happens. Okay. All right. More of this spinner. I'm not sure I'm hot on the Beyblade, I have to say. It takes more coordination than I believe I have. All right. So I inserted the spinner to open up this room here. I do kind of wonder if there's another room that I'm supposed to be opening with this thing. Because when I opened, let's see, factory, hello, you're just in time. We just started up. There is another room here, a small one that I haven't been in yet. So let's just, here. No, 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 no. Is this not going to be a thing that I can do? I really thought it would be. No? Really? So I can only turn this room one time? That doesn't feel right. That doesn't feel right. Maybe I can just, oh, okay. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, come on. I did quite enjoy the Beyblade. I feel like it will grow on me maybe, but at the moment, I'm not sure if it's for me. And by I'm not sure it's for me, what I mean is I'm not good at it, and I need to get good at it. And until I do, I'm gonna struggle. You will be forced to like the Beyblade. Fuck. I don't want to hear that. Fine. I will learn to love it. The only reason I'm struggling is because I'm not very good with it. Come up here and fight me. Like a flaming skull. Okay. I feel like this is the wrong direction. Like, I know this is marked as a room that I haven't completed, but this isn't the boss fight at all. I need to focus on the boss fight. All right. Look who can use Carcala emotes again. Aww. Those are cute. Those are very cute. Yeah, that's a good time. I've been wanting to check out her stream more. I need to figure out how to get up there. I gotta get up 3 levels. Okay, hold on. I'm in a room. Can I climb at all? I mean, this kind of looks like we're as far up to the top as we can get in here. Okay, this doesn't feel right. This doesn't feel right. Bye, it's not for me, you mean? Thanks, I hate it. A little bit, yeah. I don't hate it. Hating it, that's an overstatement. I think what I mean to say is it's not my favorite thing, and by it's not my favorite thing, I'm just bad at it. It's not my favorite thing in the same way math is not my favorite thing. I'm just bad at it. I recognize its importance to society. I'm just sucky. Water would be nice. Thank you, Triforce, and welcome in. Thank you for caring for me like a starving plant. I appreciate it. I need to climb. I need to get higher. That's the thing. I need to move up in floors. This room... Aw, shit. Is this what I need to be doing? This does look like I need to be doing this. Okay. Alright. Fine. I'll do it, but I don't have to like it. We'll figure it out. I've been marathoning the Donkey Kong Country games for the first time. Those are really hard, aren't they? I've seen someone stream that, and she was working hard. I follow you both for similar reasons. Blind plays on OG hardware. I really like blind playthroughs. They're just my jam. I'm really glad you guys do too, because the whole reason I started playing blind playthroughs is I was looking for people. Can I do this? Is this gonna be a problem? Can I just power through? There we go. Okay. The whole reason I started doing this is I wanted to see people do it, and I was having such a hard time finding it. I was like, why is this so terribly hard to find? It shouldn't be so difficult. Okay, what is happening here? Is this really it? Really? It's this easy? That can't be this easy. Oh god! Okay. Okay, so... Fairy! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Where's my stupid jar with the stupid lantern oil in it? Which I didn't need at all, by the way. I dumped my fairy for nothing. That lantern oil, I barely needed it. It's just super awesome Fickle Gal doing the only thing she knows how. Sucking at video games. Aw, you're so nice, Triforce. Thank you. Seething hatred. Wait, I'm confused. Oh shit, I just pinned something. Triforce, you're famous. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, my bad. There we go. I'll fix it. There, I fixed it. Okay. Sorry. Triforce, you're amazing. Thank you. Thank you for always being so hype. I love it. I am having a sleepy day. Yeah, they look really hard, Factory. Speaking of starving plants, I added Plant a Garden to my bucket list of things to try with my little one, and I'm just actively waiting for my black thumb to kill these plants. Yeah, I mean, you can plant a garden of really hardy things. Like, there's some really great starter plants that you can do that are pretty resilient on their own. You could always do that if you wanted. That's what I started with when I was first learning how to garden. I mean, I wouldn't say I have a black thumb, but when you're first starting out, you know, you want to choose things that are pretty self-reliant. There's some things you could choose that are a little easier to care for. That's a fun one to add to your bucket list, though. I overthink everything. The bottle has feelings, too. Well, I only have one bottle, so... Oh, no! I can't pour it out? I can't pour out this lantern oil? What? Why? Why can't I pour this out? I want to pour this oil on the frickin' ground. Can I scoop it? Can I, like, if I get close enough to the fairy, will it give me the scoop option and I can just trade it out? No, I can't. I can't dump the frickin' oil. Oh, no. Oh, no. Can I use it? I would like to use this, please. I know my lantern is, like, barely empty. I would like to use it. How do I... No. Shit. Do I just have to empty the lantern first? That seems so... How do I... Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, okay. Beautiful. Now, where is that fairy? Oh, please, please don't use the fairy by accident. You do it all the time. There we go. Okay. Crisis averted. Now we have a stupid lantern. And it's full of stupid oil, but we got the fairy. It's all I care about. Okay. Yeah, those Donkey Kong Country games look really hard. I've seen other streamers play it, and I was like, oh boy, that doesn't look like the game for me. Oh boy, that's concerning. It looks really difficult. I can recommend a nice product for black thumbs. Ooh, I'm intrigued. Overthinking is like my default mode. It happens to the best of us. I do it all the time, and I found a shirt recently and I posted it on the Discord. I was like, guys, it's me. Look, it's me in shirt form. Okay. Is there a way to get over there? Maybe like a hook shot, maybe? Okay. Maybe we need to get, oh. Wait, hold up. Where's my Beyblade? Maybe we need to get a better view of this thing. Okay. So Fickle, we had some bad weather last night, had a tornado watch. Wow. Did a tornado actually occur? Are you guys good? We're gonna need that fairy. Great. I love hearing that. Okay, not 100%ing them, just speeding through. That's probably a good idea. Yeah, I'm really intrigued. What are your Black Thumb recommendations? Because I won't say I have a Black Thumb, but I do love to hear I do love to hear recommendations in general. Okay. Is that gonna be the room I need to get into? Yes, that's it. Okay. All right. No tornado, just bad winds. Oh, I'm sorry. Distractions are good. Distractions are nice. I'm really sorry that it was scary, but I'm glad you guys got through it. That's where I need to be. Fuck. Okay. Worm castings. Interesting. The last time I ended up planting, I went down to like a local like just a, how do I describe it? What do I call it? Like a fishing shop. It's not a fishing shop, but it's just like a little grocery store that's like next to a lake. And they supply worms for people because people are constantly like stopping there before they go fishing or right after they go fishing, things like that. So I just buy like a packet of worms, and rather than feeding them to the fish, instead of skewering them and feeding them to the fish, I take them home and I just put them in my garden. And I mean, it seems to do the trick. The worms don't complain because they just got saved from a life of watery death. We were also in tornado watch, but they went to the southwest of us, which was good. Our community is still healing from the, oh no. Alex, were there like really bad tornadoes in December? Like, did people lose their homes? Because I know that can happen. I am not in tornado territory, so this is not a concern that I have. Honestly, the biggest natural disaster concern in my area is we're supposed to get a frickin' awful earthquake at some point. I don't know when. No one knows when, but we're supposed to get like the big one someday in the future. No one really knows when. But whenever it happens, it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a big problem. I don't know when that's gonna be. I know there was a big earthquake when I was in like 2nd or 3rd grade. That was the last like really big one. It's been a while. Never heard the term Black Thumb before. It's good. It works for it works for all those people that touch plants and then they just seem to wither and die right in front of them. Oh, Triforce, that's sweet. Like a probiotic for the soil. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. It's actually alive and a microbiome for the soil. Think of it like a... Okay. All right. I'm biased for soil food because I know the people who run it. All right. I also have mason bees. I just started keeping them last year, and I have to say, highly recommend if you want pollinators in your garden, but you don't want to have to worry about like honeybees, like keeping an actual honey hive. They're really fantastic. They don't sting, and they don't give a shit about you. All they want to do is pollinate the plants and collect some mud, because they lay their eggs in these little tubes, or in like hollowed out stumps or underground. Like they will lay them anywhere, but they seal it off with mud. So as long as you've got soil nearby, that's all they care about. They are the best pollinators I've ever had. It's fantastic. All right, I gotta figure out what to do in here. It's probably that platform right there. I probably gotta do something with that. Which means I probably have to be on the track and then jump over to the center. Okay, that's gonna be interesting. I don't suppose I can just leap of faith this shit. How far is that? Potentially too far? Probably too far? Can we try it? I'm gonna try it. Are we ready? I'm gonna try it. Ah! Oh, nope, not quite. Okay. Okay, now I know where's the track? It's over there. Of course, that's why they put this here. Of course. They put this here so that I can get back over to the other track. All right, where are you? Where are you? Go. That way. That way. Go, 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 go. Ah. Okay. Yeah, it was really bad. Lots of homes demolished. Oh, I'm sorry. That really sucks. It hit some of the lower income. Of course. It always hits the lower income places that can't afford to replace their homes anyway. It always seems to hit those people the hardest, which just sucks. How do I... Okay, I'm gonna try it over here. Ah, like that. There we go. Okay, now we're talking. Damn straight. Okay, spin. Spin. Spin, 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 spin. Is this doing anything? Surely this is doing something. There must be a reason. Mood lighting? Oh! Wait, are we going down or up? Wait, hold up. What just happened? Give me just a second. I will catch up in just a second. I'm trying to figure out why lighting this flame is supposed to help me. What? 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 Okay. We were sinking down, not raising up. We're supposed to be going up. Why are we going down? What is down? What? Maybe we need to go down to get up. This is stupid. Okay. Never stop spinning. All right, we're never gonna stop spinning. You see this? We're just gonna stay here forever. This will be the stream from now on. What the hell is this? Oh, I just didn't keep going long enough. Okay. All right. The power-up that asks people, do you remember Beyblade? Do you remember the one thing? Well, you're gonna love this. There was a soil food customer who was talking about how he planted 12 tomato plants every year, and this year, he planted 4 and got more produce than he did with Okay, so last year, we planted a ton of tomatoes, thinking to ourselves, that's okay. We're going to learn how to can. We have all the canning supplies. No canning happened. We ran out of time when it actually came time to collect produce. Like, we were eating it, but we didn't have time to can it, because canning is like a full endeavor and we haven't done it before, and so it's kind of intimidating. And we put it off. So we're going to maybe try it again this year. I don't know. Thank you for the posture check. Oh, I needed that. When I like sit up for a posture check and my back pops, that's usually a sign that that I needed to do that. Thank you, Triforce. I appreciate you. Fortunately, a lot of the homes it hit weren't insurable. Oh, yikes. That sucks. I don't live on a floodplain, but there's a lot of people around me who do. And they just refuse to insure homes that are on a floodplain for that reason, because it's gonna happen. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. So that's my way up, right? Yeah, there you are. Okay. I know this boss fight is going to require use of this. Oh, that was it. Okay. I know this boss fight is going to require use of the Beyblade. That's what has me scared. That's what has me freaking out the most internally, because I know I'm not prepared. I know I am not adequately skilled enough to use it properly. That's what has me concerned. Are there no other? Nope. Okay, we're going in with what we've got. Okay. It's a lot of work to can tomatoes. I want to try and learn. It's just gonna take some, it's gonna take some effort, but I do want to try and learn it. It's a skill I would like to have. I mean, not just tomatoes, just canning in general. I feel like it's a skill I would really like to have. I could definitely see the use for it. I would like to make my own spaghetti sauce. I think that would be a really fun thing to try. It's an aspect of cooking that I've never approached before, and I love baking and I love cooking. I would love to give it a try. It's just a lot of work. It's like an all-day thing. And that's a little intimidating for someone who's never done it before. Triforce, what's your question? I'm here for it. Insurance companies all fled Florida because of flooding. Yeah, that's probably not the best place for them to insure. Yep, not called a spinner, it's called a Beyblade. Yeah, pretty much. It's no longer a spinner. Neat, welcome in. How are you here? Aren't you exhausted? Shouldn't you detest Twitch at this point? I feel like you should detest Twitch at this point. You are a very brave soul hosting a subathon with no cap. I would never do that because I feel like I don't think people would want to keep me around as long as you've been around, but the potential is there, and that's too much. That's too long. I need breaks. I get sleepy. I can't marathon through like some people can. Okay. All right, guys. We're gonna do this thing and we're gonna do it with good posture. I'm scared. There is something so inherently scary about these doors. Entering these doors, I always hesitate. I always stall. These doors scare me. All right, what we got? What's going on in here? I'm not a fan of that. Where are my Beyblade tracks? They have to be here. Ah, there it is. There it is. I know it's there. Okay, I'm not a big fan of this place. Who does this? Only stupid people walk into this. See? You still live. How astonishing. This is truly a bittersweet reunion. For I fear this is the last time I will see you alive. Oh yeah, you're so afraid of killing me. Oh, are we actually fighting him this time? No. No, we're fighting this thing. And then he's gonna scamper off. Mission accomplished. He doesn't need to fight anyone. What is this? It looks like the Balrog a little bit, with the horns. What is this? Huh. A fossil. Okay. Quick question, how does one kill a fossil? So this is clearly here for a reason. I don't understand what the reason is though. Okay. Oh! Okay. Alright, so there's skeleton boys. Am I supposed to be killing the skeleton boys? I'm assuming they're involved somehow, but like, what are you gonna do? Oh, you breathe fire! Smoke! Ah! Ah! Okay. Alright, okay. Am I supposed... Aw, is this sand? What am I supposed to be doing here? Get up. Get up on the track. Okay. I don't know what I'm attacking here. Not that. Okay. But what am I actually supposed to be? Oh, now I'm underneath the fossil. What am I supposed to do with this? A giant ghost rat. Can you imagine? I think I would prefer a giant ghost rat. Okay, hold up. Let's use our noodle. Maybe we need to, like, maybe there's something I can't see. No. Minna's like, what are you doing? Oh, that just sent us back. Okay, so not the wolf. That did not do anything except lose us a heart. Ah! I see that there's a track here, but I'm not seeing. Let's change over to. We'll try that. Ow. Can I shoot while I'm on this thing? No. What the hell? And I can't use anything while I'm on this thing, can I? Is that supposed to do something for me? I don't understand this, boss. There's gotta be a trick to it, I don't know. But I haven't seen one yet. I think I must just need to defeat the skeleton guys first. I think that must have something to do with something. Oh, there we go. Rolling helps me speed up a little bit. I was hoping it would give me a hint, as to what I need. This just seems a way to avoid the skeleton boys. What does that do? They just keep respawning. I'm not seeing any progress being made here. He's smoking from the bottom. I do think I'm doing something. I don't see what though. Aw, shit. I don't think he was smoking a minute ago. Smoking's bad for your health. Don't do it, guys. But I don't think this is really doing anything. Oh shit, he's coming for me. He's moving. Wait, is this... This isn't accomplishing anything. What's the point? I see that there's a track here, but I'm not seeing the point to the track. Okay. Violence. The problem I'm having here is I don't feel like I'm making any progress. Like, no damage is happening. I can't shoot while I'm on the spinner. So the spinner is really only here to avoid damage? That doesn't make sense. Run! I can use the spinner to get around behind him. I don't understand what these skeletons are even here for. I don't feel like I'm doing anything. This is not like, I'm not even tickling him. Like, this is doing nothing. And I'm trying to figure out how this is supposed to be helping anything. Okay, hold up. I gotta try something new here. Really, anything. We gotta try something. Let's do... I don't think this is it, because if this were it, they would have given me... They usually give you arrows or bombs or something to that extent before you enter into a fight. This doesn't feel right. Yeah, the Skeleton Beyblade Coliseum, I'm not a big fan of, because so far I haven't figured out the trick. There's always a trick, and I don't know what it is. It'll be better once I figure out what the hell I'm supposed to be doing. Okay. We can use this thing to get away from his attacks, or at least get around behind him. If we keep the momentum going, we can just keep going. But at some point, I have to get off of this thing to attack because I can't attack from it. I was really hoping I would be able to shoot an arrow or something from the Beyblade. No, can't do that. Oh, don't let it kill you. Okay. I'm pretty sure I just pissed him off. See, that's not doing anything. He's not impressed. I'm not impressed. No one's having fun. This isn't doing shit. Fight him with your good posture. Oh, I gave up on that a long time ago. What does one do with a Beyblade? Travel? Can you attack him with the Beyblade? That doesn't make any sense. Alright, I might need a hint here, guys. What? Oh, shit. Why doesn't it make it? Is attack his bad posture? Really? Okay, so I definitely got to get around behind him. I mean, this is smoking, which makes me think there's something there, but... Okay. I'm sure you can do this without a hint. All right, I'll keep trying. There's a trick I haven't figured out. Once I get it, I feel like we'll be fine. I just don't know what I don't know. There's something here I'm missing. Can I? For real, it's as simple as just press A, Fickle. Oh my god, how many times have I heard that? Mishka's never gonna let me hear the end of it. That's it? That's it? For real? Oh my god. Oh! Stop blinking, Fickle. That's bad. Bad for your health. This is, for real, that's all I had to do. Oh my god. I hate that it was so easy. I hate that so much. Okay, now I see what they're doing. They're just running defense, basically. Okay, this battle is fun once you know what you're supposed to do. God damn it. I hate that I love it now. Don't touch the things. I hate that I love it now. I don't want to love it now. It is really cool once you know what you're supposed to be doing. I didn't realize jumping with it would actually do damage. Wait, hold up. Oh shit. Grab the thing! Ah! Okay. Okay. All right. No, go back. Get him. Get him. There we go. Go, 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 go. Okay. I get why all the little skeletons are there now. I'm guessing I only need to hit him 1 or 2 more times. No, 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 no. Avoid the little blade things. Okay, how come mine doesn't have blades on it? I think we should get that. I want a Beyblade with blades. That can't be it. Really? Aw. That was a really cool fight. That can't be it though. Is that like stage 1? Really? No, I don't buy it. Really? Wait, 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 wait. There's pots over here. This is a trap. This is a trap. Oh, there's pots. Why would they give me... Hold up. I'm just in case. Nintendo has killed all trust that I have in the world. I need to, just in case. It could be nothing. I could be refilling my health to go about my merry way, but I was raised by Nintendo. Certain things make me question everything. Are we sure? Oh man, see? Is there anything over here with the skeleton boy? Yeah, I don't see a heart piece. It's not over until I get my heart piece. Maybe they just like pottery. All right. Maybe that is the case. Pickle still thinks it's April 1st. See, April 1st is ruining my trust in the world. Yeah, that's what I thought. This is the real Colosseum. That's why. See, that's why I grabbed some pots. I don't trust it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. I was gonna say that was way too fast. Oh! Well, that was rude. Aw, shit. Where'd he go? I know you're back there. Can I? Nope, I can't even adjust my view. All I can do is go round and round. Oh, God. Ah! Okay, this is fun. Fuck off. Leave me alone. There we go. That was cool. That was cool. Now what? Hi, yes, I'm looking for your weak spot, please. Aw, man. That was cool. This is a cool boss fight. It's just learning the trick to it. Of course. Now we got little spiky boys to contend with too. This is cool. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of, what's it called? Oh shit, in Majora's Mask. Snowhead. The boss in Snowhead. That's what this reminds me of. Like you're almost racing at this point. Oh no, 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 no. Goat, thank you, Goat. For some reason I wanted to call him Boar and I was like, that's not right. This is fun. But it does have that feeling for me just because I'm going around and around and around on a track. I need to gain some elevation though. Do I need to go back to the center column for this? Because this one isn't taking me any higher. I think I do. I think that's the trick here. Because I'm losing. Oh, there we go. Okay. This one is cool. I like this fight. Once you figure out the trick, it's very cool. Ah, shit. Oh, now there's obstacles on the other side too. Okay, I see how it is. You guys were right. The Beyblade is... You learn to love it. It grows on you, because this battle is really cool with it. Okay. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Oh no! Wrong way! Get back on the track! I'm scared to look at chat. I know you guys are typing, but I'm scared to look. This is a really cool boss fight. I have to say, this game I feel like has better boss fights than some of the other ones I've seen. The only one that was a little bit disappointing to me so far was the Water Temple boss fight, because it was very similar to Ocarina of Time. I'd already seen it. Otherwise, the fights have been really good. Oh shit. Definitely the most memorable for me by far. I think this one might be the one that yeah, this might be the one that I like hold on to. Okay, I think I gotta get higher. Let's stay on this center track as much as I can, because I think I gotta get higher up. I gotta gain some elevation here. I seem to just keep sinking. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Die! Die! Alright, that one was cool. That one was really cool. Look at that! First try, no fairy, we good. There we go. Now it's over. It's not over until there's a heart piece on the table. I did drown in the sand, but it only took like one heart from me. It didn't actually kill me. All right, I'm gonna catch up real quick because I did miss some things here. I'm really sorry. The Dodongo boss song, they use, oh yeah. That is one of the interesting, yeah, I really like that. That was fun. I do wonder how often the Beyblade will be used outside of this chapter, but I had a lot of fun with it. I hope it gets used again. I hope the tracks show up again. Hail, good morning, welcome in. He's kind of a bore. Not Hail though. Goat. Goat is kind of a, yeah. Devil, welcome in. I don't think I actually said hi. I saw your name, but I didn't. I was preoccupied. I like how you can't really tell you're gradually going up that tower because the track isn't even slanted upward in any way. That was a fun one, guys. I have to say, I love the music in the OT boss. Oh yeah, they're solid music across the board. I don't have any complaints about Zelda music. Ever. Like, I listen to it. I have a Spotify playlist that I listen to, and it's just got a bunch of gaming soundtracks to it. Most of them have no lyrics. It's just instrumental, but it's so soothing and it's good to work with. And most, I'm gonna say 75% of it's probably Zelda, because there's a lot of good stuff in there. Okay. Victory music, it must be real. It must be. And there's a heart piece, so we're good. I did drown in the sand. It wasn't too bad. Okay, we need the mirror. That's what we're here for. There's a heart container, we're good. We got down to 2 hearts, but we did it. Hey, as long as you do it. As long as you get it done. Is there gonna be another boss through this door? What are you doing enjoying? You're right, Midna always ruins the moment. I'm trying to savor the victory. Midna's over here like, don't forget, we got shit to do. I did drown in the sand, but it only took 1 heart from me. Yeah, could be worse. But we're still looking for the mirror. I'm digging this music change. Oh, there are gaps in these stairs. Okay. I'm digging the music. What is... Huh. Okay. Ooh, hello. Mirror chamber. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. There just happens to be a convenient track right there. Track on the center pillar goes upward with a spiral. The outer wall. Yeah, that was the problem I was having, because the outer wall was just, they were running parallel and I wasn't making any progress in elevation, so I had to keep jumping back to the center track to make any progress. But then a little attacky Beyblade would come along and I'd have to jump back, but then I'd lose elevation, you know, so it was just kind of going back and forth like that. Oh, is this gonna be another son of a bitch? No wonder they made me save. Of course. OSHA would not approve of this staircase. Son of a bitch. Okay. Oh, right, so I've got to be... I knew they were going to incorporate the wolf in this somehow, because this was the first level that I was able to change back and forth, and they made me incorporate that in several different parts of the level. I knew that was going to happen. I just knew they were going to make me do it. Which is why I changed into... Oh, come on. Come on, guys. There we go. We do it? Did we do it? Which is why I changed into the wolf at one point. I thought for sure it would be necessary, and it wasn't. Is that it? Really? That couldn't have been it. Hi, Shad. Good morning. Okay. Really? Okay. That was it. This is kind of cool. Okay. That's cool. I really like this feature. Okay, so here's my theory, and I don't know if I'm correct. I don't think the tracks are gonna be around a whole lot in the rest of the game, but I do think this like gear spinny thing that they've got me doing, I think they're gonna have that in more levels. Just a theory. I think they're gonna incorporate that more. It's gonna be a key that I take with me always. Okay. Is that whole thing the mirror? Oh, okay. Oh no! More temples we have to go to. Oh, she pissed. Graggles, welcome in. I was having a relaxing stroll in quite a bit of rain. I'm in the best of moods. That is so funny. You are completely the opposite of me in that regard. A dark entity lurks in the twilight. It houses an evil power. You who are guided by fate, you who possess the crest of the goddesses, hear us. At the command of the goddesses, we sages have guarded the mirror of twilight since ancient times. You seek it, but the mirror of twilight has been fragmented by mighty magic. That magic is a dark power that only he possesses. Ooh. His name is... Ganondorf. Son of a bitch. Of course! He was the leader of a band of thieves who invaded Hyrule in the hopes of establishing dominion over the sacred realm. There he is, the man of the hour. He was known as a demon thief, an evil magic wielder renowned for his ruthlessness. There he is. I wondered when he would be showing up. But he was blind. Not physically. In all of his fury and might, he was blind to any danger, and thus he was exposed, subdued, and brought to something. That's gotta hurt. Yeah. Yeah, that's about right. By some divine prank, he too has been blessed with the chosen power of the gods. Oh, shit! Run! Oh god. Okay, that was cool. They blasted him into oblivion with the power of light. Aww. I actually can't feel super bad for this creature that got destroyed. I can't feel super bad for it because, like, they chained him up and stabbed him through the belly with a sword. And when he fought back, they're like, oh! I'm like, oh, what did you expect? His abiding hatred and lust for power turned to purest malice. Perhaps that evil power has been passed on to Zant. Okay, so Zant and Ganondorf are not the same person? Is that what I'm hearing? You're just now figuring out where Zant got his power? Oh, Minda's over here like, come on guys, that was like... that was weeks ago. Only the true leader. Okay, okay. So Zant could merely, okay. Of course, it's always Ganondorf, yeah. It's not their own pride that led to their destruction. It's gotta be Ganondorf's fault. It's gotta be Zant's fault. Someone else must be at fault. Once broken by magic, the mirror of twilight became fragments, which even now lie hidden. Okay, so this is now what we're doing. We're pursuing fragments. One is in the snowy mountain heights. I hate snow. One is in an ancient grove. Better. One is in the heavens. Ooh, twist. You who have been sent by the goddesses, you should be able to gather the three. You should be able to do this task for us. But you must be prepared, for a dangerous power resides in those fragments. We're powerful sages, but you should be able to do it, mere mortal. Have fun. That's it. That's it? Go find a mountain? That's... all right. I slept most of the time you were in that temple. Was there a moment where you got stuck in the quicksand? Yeah, I changed to a wolf form because I thought I was gonna need to see something that only the wolf could see. That was not the case. By the time I realized that was not the case, I got sucked into the quicksand and lost a heart. I don't want to say I died because I didn't like die. It wasn't a game over thing, but I definitely got sucked into the quicksand. Okay. A relaxing stroll in the rain is just so unlike me, Greggles. I'm so happy you like it because I can't stand the rain. I hate it because I live in a state that drizzles constantly. If it would commit, if it would just pour down, then I'd be fine with it. But it's this like light, misty drizzle sneezing on your face thing that the sky does. I detest it. I can't stand it. If it would just storm, I'd be perfectly happy with that. I love thunderstorms. But this rain, it doesn't commit to anything. It's just a mist. Okay. Ganondorf and his... I was wondering when Ganondorf would come along, too. Ganondorf is that allergy you get every summer. It'll keep coming back. Pat, you have seasonal... Everyone seems to have seasonal allergies. Except me. I seem to be fine. I don't have seasonal allergies, but everyone else in my life seems to have it. Like 3 of my coworkers came in a week ago and it looked like they had just had their heart ripped out and they'd been crying for a solid week because their eyes were like so puffy. They were like almost closing shut because their eyes were so swollen. And it was just the allergies. Like it was just whatever pollen and shit was in the air. It was just killing them. And they take medication for that too. So that was with the medication. Okay. Are you a Ganondorf apologist? If you define what a Ganondorf apologist is, then maybe I will tell you. Maybe, I don't know. I tend to side with the villains a little more than most people do. I actually feel for Bowser more than I probably should. Okay, so I'm looking for 3 more fragments and they don't want to tell me anything else. I'm assuming I can just warp out of here at this point. The mirror shards lie in deep mountain snows within an ancient wood and somewhere in the sky. Somewhere in the sky. No instructions, no directions. Somewhere up here, there's a shard. Go forth, young man. Find it. Okay, 1, I hate snow. 2, better. 3, ooh, twist. Yeah. I can't stand... Snowy regions in games are not my favorite. Sandy regions, a little bit better. Forest, yes, I'm fine with. Water, sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. I'm not a huge fan of swimming in video games, and I'm not a huge fan of fishing in video games, both of which tend to be in most water levels. I don't like the sky sneezing on my face. Okay, looks like the weather sometimes rains on your parade, doesn't it? If there's rain, I'm not having a parade. So it never rains on my parade because I'm not the parade sort. Did you just clear Arbiter's ground? I think so. Also, hi Marsh. I'm not actually sure because like they told me to find the mirror shard. So yeah, I beat the boss. I assume I'm done with it. But they didn't really give me much to go on. They told me go to a mountain, go to a wood, and go to the sky, and you'll find what you need. But they didn't actually give me any... And Midna's not helping me either. She's just like, go check the sky, Link. Could you be a little more specific? Okay, I guess we can warp. I guess. Move to Tennessee, you'll find your seasonal allergies. I don't have any seasonal allergies that I'm aware of yet. Okay. Well, I mean, they told me ancient wood. I feel like that's fairly easy to pin down. They told me snowy mountain. Have we been to a snowy mountain? I don't think we have. And they told me sky. I'll get right on that. When we first got to the desert, Midna mentioned how the Twilight people were banished. Yep, and I can only assume with these glowing suits. I guess they panicked and sent Ganon there out of desperation. I feel like they don't really have a handle on this whole thing. Ganondorf isn't a sympathetic villain to me. All he cares about is power. I mean, yeah, that's most villains. But I don't think... I think that's most people in general, not just villains. Like... I think whether they're villainous or not is how they use that power, but I think everyone wants some measure of power. Like, you can't tell me that Zelda's... Okay. Bowser just needs some love. Yeah. That's the thing, if Bowser had a girlfriend, I don't feel like he would cause any problems to anyone. I feel like he'd be fine. Somewhere in the sky. Yeah, we'll get there eventually. Snow area is great, I promise. Okay, if you say so. I trust you. How much more specific could they be? Somewhere in the sky. Yeah, super easy to figure out. I can't remember the ancient wood thing. I thought we already did that. I thought we already did that too, so I assume we're just going back there again. Sand is my least favorite, followed directly by water. Ice I'm cool with. I enjoy a challenge. Ice I can live with. Water's my favorite, followed by sand. Okay. Got one of the... Okay. You got one of the 4 shards. The end. That's it. That's the end. Snow is hit or miss. Yeah, sand area is by far my favorite. Well, the music slaps. I'm digging the music in the desert area. Okay. Between walking in rain or snow or getting hit by a car again, I'd pick the former. I agree with you, Greggles. If that's the alternative, I agree with you. Which reminds me, Pet, how are you doing? I know you were in an accident. How are things doing? I'm glad you're okay. I stubbed my toe. I banished you to the Twilight Realm. Hey, that shit hurts. Like, If I step on a Lego, I'm banishing that person. Whoever left that shit out, they're going to the Twilight Realm. But like, Bowser has goals. He wants to rule the Mushroom Kingdom and he wants Peach's love. Okay, you aren't wrong. You're not wrong. But, I feel like Peach kind of supersedes the ruling the Mushroom Kingdom thing. Like, it feels like that's his priority. Ruling the Mushroom Kingdom just comes along with marrying Peach. But, like, if I had to choose which one he preferred, I think he'd go for Peach first. I mean, if you get one, you get the other. And as a ruler himself, he knows that. He knows how this works. Dr. Eggman wants to, I don't know, make a lot of money turning the world into an amusement park. Like, a lot of money is a goal. It is. A lot of us have that goal, I think. Ganondorf doesn't really need a goal beyond get power. Get power, use power. That's pretty much it. That's the whole goal. Calamity Ganon literally wins and rules everything, and what does he gain for it? Power. That's the thing, I guess. Okay, I'm catching up real quick. Love Sonic Unleashed. I've never played a Sonic game, guys. Please don't hate me for this. I'm fine. My car wasn't drivable anymore, so my insurance company is gonna tow it and give me an estimate. Okay. I kind of figured from the sound of things that it probably was a goner. This is why humans weren't granted with magical abilities. We'd abuse the shit out of it. Yeah, probably. There'd be more than one Ganon. So Midna, where's the Sky Temple? Somewhere in the sky, but where? Somewhere. It feels like that conversation, that was being had with the mailman. What's her face was like, where did you get this letter? And the postman is like, the mailbox. She's like, yeah, but where? He's like, the mailbox. Like, we're just going around in circles. I think now Peach supersedes the Mushroom Kingdom desire. Originally in the older games it didn't. Character development, there you go. We're moving on up in the world. One thing I liked about the movie is that Bowser starts out as a power crazed man who wants to rule, but over the course of the movie he just becomes a sap for Peach. Yeah, there's a whole serenade and everything. It's beautiful. I have to say, I went into that movie terrified that I would hate it. Like, I was very skeptical that it would be good, and I'm delighted that I enjoyed it as much as I did. Okay. I think the ancient wood is fairly obvious, so maybe we should be starting there. There's also this unmapped corner of the world. I'm pretty positive that's where the mountain's gonna be. Okay. It's probably one of these points. What was this? Okay, the lake, Castletown, Kakariko, okay. And then the sky. And then we gotta factor in the sky somewhere. Where's the sky on this map? Okay, I guess we can start with one of these.
Why are you the way that you are?
I don't know.
Honestly, every time I try to do something fun or exciting, you make it not that way.
I know it's my fault. I'm sorry, Josh. There's an area in the sky called Somewhere, and that's where we're headed. Okay. Sonic Mania, yeah. I've never played a Sonic game, and I know at some point it's probably gonna happen, but I feel like Sonic games don't let you blink, and I like blinking. It's a hobby of mine. I like it, I enjoy it, I have fun with it. I like to have hydrated eyeballs. If I said Ganondorf ran me over, would you kick his ass with a bit more vigor? I'm like trying to imagine a scenario where Ganondorf would run you over with a car. It's really weird. Aside from Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic games are not worth playing for this. Oh, okay. So it's fun, but it's not a solid storyline. Okay, noted. Mario movie was very meh to me. See, I was worried that it would be atrocious. So I think my bar was very low. I mean, I guess we can jump here. I hope I didn't make a horrid mistake. Okay, what if to access the sky mirror shard, we're supposed to get into that cannon with the funky circus dude that I definitely don't trust, and he's just supposed to shoot us sky high? Maybe that's what we're supposed to do. Alex, thank you for the posture check. I think. Oh. How do you depict the sky on a map? Well, like, I've seen it before in other Zelda games, but not in this one. This feels like the wrong place to be. I think I'm in the wrong spot. I'm pretty sure I just made a mistake. Okay. Ran over with a horse. Oh, if Ganon ran over Greggles with a horse, I mean, I would feel bad for Greggles. Absolutely. I would also feel moderately bad for the horse. Because, like, I'm sure that wasn't his idea. Although I've seen Ganondorf's horse. A little edgy. I don't know where the hell I'm supposed to be going. I think I must have made an error here. Let's see. This is gonna be interesting. Way more good Sonics than just Adventure 2. Okay. It was mid for sure. It's fine for what it was. It was basically an ad for Mario games. Yeah, I mean, yes, it was. I was happy with it. I'm very frightened for the Zelda movie. I'm very scared. They're gonna take it too far. I think this is gonna be the new comic book trend. You know how they converted a bunch of comic book superheroes into movies? I'm looking at Marvel, but there are others too. I think this is gonna be the new thing that they pivot to. Rather than comic book characters, it's gonna be video game characters, because they made a ton of money on Mario. And I think they learned from that. And they're going to lean into that really hard, and they're gonna overdo it, just like they did with Marvel. Okay. What are these little purple, are those shrines? Is that what that is? Maybe we should just go explore this unmapped portion of... Okay, so there's a portal there. That's good. Maybe we should just go explore this unmapped area. Zora's... Let's go here. I need to just go explore. Doesn't help that I still only have one bottle. I need to go figure out that shit. Imagine, hey Link, I'm going to inflict grievous bodily harm on you so you can reach an old crusty temple. Ew, crusty temples. Okay. Why do I feel like this guy is gonna be the one that like launches me into the sky? We gotta be human first. Someone will see you transform when there's no one around. Really? I can't. Oh, are we worried about the bird now? Little narc is gonna tell on us. I guess he can talk to humans. He probably would. Okay. I didn't realize that was an issue. 2D Sonic was fun. 3D Sonic is difficult, but Adventure 2 has a big nostalgia value for me. So many people are nostalgic with Sonic, and I've never played it. So I don't have the same nostalgia, but I am willing to tap into it if we want to do that. An assistant of Eggman's in the Sonic comments once asked him, why theme parks? They aren't really practical or resourcefully efficient, and Eggman says it's because he likes theme parks. And I don't want to settle for a world as is. I'm making it what I want it to be. If I want my enemy's last moments to be carousel music and the smell of petroleum-based cotton candy, that's what'll make happen. You know what? I think that's lovely. I think that's lovely. If the world is going to end, it's going to end on my terms. And if my terms is a theme park, then that's what we're gonna do. I love that. I think that's actually kind of beautiful. Aspire to be Eggman, guys. Shoot for the moon. Yeah, there's a live action Zelda movie in progress. I have concerns. A lot of concerns. I like the Sonic 2 movies and Detective Pikachu. See, I didn't like Detective Pikachu. I did not see the appeal. Other people did, but I did not. That one was a miss for me. Although I will say the animation was very good. Like the individual hairs that they put on the Pokemon, it was very detailed. I think the Mario movie was better than the first Sonic movie, and I did not see that either. Thing is, if nobody can write a good Zelda plot and they can't design the character, then the movie won't make it to production. Oh, you're hoping they cancel it early. Yeah. I wouldn't be horribly, honestly, I wouldn't be horribly upset if they canceled it, but I don't think they're going to. I think they've been building up the hype. I don't think they're gonna cancel it unless it is like absolutely atrocious. And just because it is absolutely atrocious does not mean they will recognize it and cancel it. I mean, look at Cats. Okay. I feel like this guy is gonna be the key. I mean, he has a cannon, for God's sake. He's the only one I can think of that would launch me into the sky. The bird is a proper narcoleptic. Wow. Wow, Josh. Okay. I'm intrigued to see what they do with the spinoff, because they're gonna do a sequel to the Mario movie, I'm sure. And we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'm telling you, they're gonna take it too far. No, your jokes are winners. They are, Josh. No. Oh, interesting. So I can go back to the Oasis flight if I want to. Okay, not what I want today. I have no idea where I'm going. I think the best thing I can do at this point is to go explore this unexplored territory. This has to be where, like, this little formation right here on the map has to be the mountain. It's gotta be. So I guess we're just gonna do our thing. Stupid bird. I just gotta figure out what direction I'm headed in. I love the music here during the daytime. It's gorgeous. Okay. I am not going the right direction. I need to get across the water. Is it... Wait, hold up. This way? No. The hell? I get so turned around. I have no clue where I'm going. Nope. The hell? Okay. Anyone here seen Fox in Space? No. I'll have to share Fox in Space in Discord. It's so well done. When in doubt, get a beer. I know some people who agree with that. A beer, that's more of a Monday morning thing. You know what would... Ooh, a Zelda music tier ranking? That would be so hard. That would be so hard. We did this already, didn't we? I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Okay. I have a feeling the rest of stream today is just going to be me figuring out where the hell I'm supposed to be going. Like getting back on track. Maybe derping around and playing some side questy things. I'm pretty sure I did this already. Pretty sure.
Water would be nice.
Water would be nice. Thank you, Josh. I like this game's overworld music most, but Ocarina and Majora's Temple music is amazing. Ocarina of Time had some classics. Majora's Mask, I think I liked a little bit more, which is weird to say, but I like the moodiness of Majora's music a little bit more. But this one has some gorgeous songs to it, like renditions on songs that I already know, but they've tweaked it to make it different and new. I think I already did this. Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I've already done this. Maybe I didn't. This seems more complex. Down. Down, middle, bottom, middle, top, bottom, middle, bottom, top. Oh God. Okay. Something like that. It was close to that, but I missed something there. I'm so confused. Who's this? Who we got? Who's here? I have no idea who you are. I love new people. Melanie. Is that okay? Can I call you that? Welcome in, everyone. Hi. I love meeting new people. Sometimes I get raiders and I'm like, oh my God, I love you guys. But also like, I already know all of you. This is so much fun. Hi guys. How are you guys doing? Can I get a shout out for Melanie? I've never met Melanie before and I desperately want to know what Melanie's doing. Okay. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in, first time chatters. T Olives. That's a great name. I love that. Well, is it okay? I'm gonna butcher this name and I apologize in advance. I don't want to butcher your name, but it's gonna happen. So let's just get it over with now. Is it that skewed guy or that screwed guy? I'm so sorry. It has to happen. Thom, welcome in. Joy's Delivery. Oh, that one's good too. You guys have great names. Millie, hi, I know you. You came in at just the right time. Hi, Raiders. It's lovely to meet you guys. Yeah, it was gonna happen. Oh my goodness. Wait. Oh, my tired eyes thought you had super long purple. Wait, me? Me? No. No, I'm not brave enough for purple hair. I wish I were. I'm not. I should. Some of my coworkers have really cool, amazing hair. Where the hell is my fairy? What was that? Okay. Well, it's lovely to have you guys here. I love having you guys here. There's the fairy. Okay. Welcome in, Shag. Thank you for the shout out. I appreciate it. Everything is catching up. It's lovely having you guys here. I really thank you so much for the raid. That was so sweet of you. For anyone who has not met me before, hi, my name is Fickle. We're working our way through a first time playthrough of Twilight Princess, so please no backseating or spoilers, just because I'm learning and the learning curve is a little weird with this one, but I'm having so much fun with it. What did you guys play? I don't see it. Okay, why don't I see it? Let's do this. I'm gonna like no, I'm probably gonna fucker this up, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I really kind of desperately want to know. Is that weird? I really desperately want to know. Okay. Did I miss an epic April Fool's Day conversation? Brian, welcome in. No, you didn't. It's just I needed to rant for a minute. I hate April Fool's Day. Twilight Princess. Okay, Melanie, thank you. All my shit's breaking right now, but I love having you guys here. Brian, I just hate April Fool's Day because I'm super gullible. I will believe anything anyone tells me most of the time. Like just now, I believe that Melanie played Twilight Princess, but I don't actually know that. Like I trust them, but I don't know that. So I just trust people indiscriminately. And so I am the target for absolutely everyone on April Fool's Day. I hate it. I hate it with a passion. I think it's the worst holiday ever, and I think we need to get rid of it. I think it's worse than daylight savings. I think it's worse than St. Patrick's Day with all the people who are suddenly Irish. I think it's worse than every holiday on the calendar. Bar none. I can't think of any that are worse. If anyone can think of a holiday that's worse than April Fool's Day, please by all means change my mind. But I think it's the worst one ever. And I just want it to go away. But I also have some other hot takes that people don't like most of the time. April Fool's is the best day in the universe next to Halloween. Greggles, you take that back. I'm also not a big Halloween fan, but that one I'm willing to go along with because I know so many people love Halloween. It wasn't a huge one when I was growing up, but I'll let that one slide. April Fool's Day sucks though. Okay. Melanie, thank you for agreeing with me on that. Mel didn't just play Twilight Princess, but she was dressed as Wolf Link. Shut up. For real? Was it good? Was it a good, you can tell me, was it good? Was it a good cosplay? Oh man, now I have to go see it. I mean, I'm Melanie, I'm gonna creep on your account a little bit. Please forgive me. Like, I'm not gonna do it now because I suck at multitasking, but I will do it later because now I have to know. If it wasn't good, lie to me and say that it was until she leaves, and then you can be honest with me. I didn't make one single April Fool's joke. I'm so proud of you, Joy. You can do better. You can excel. You can trick people and lie to them any day of the year. You don't have to do it on April Fool's Day. You can. I believe in you. I felt for my mom saying that my hair is green. I was that kid who was like, people would come up to me and be like, did you know that Gullible's written on the ceiling? And I would be the one like, what? Where? That was me. And I never learned. I swear I'm smart. I swear I have a brain in here somewhere. There's a squishy, wrinkly noodle brain in here. Like this lizard brain does things in my regular life. I'm a freaking librarian, for God's sake. Like, I'm well read. I swear to God I have a brain in here. But I'm just too trusting. I'm too trusting. I had a patron, a library patron, who had some things going on. I don't know what, but there was definitely some things going on. She told me that my coworker telepathically told her that she could come back in an hour when she was getting kicked out of the library for something else. And a little voice in my head was like, maybe she's telling the truth. I was ready to give her the benefit of the doubt. And then the rest of my brain caught up and went, she just said telepathically. Back it up a little bit. There's something wrong with this. But I was ready to believe her. I was like nodding along with her for a second. And that's just crazy to me. I can't believe I was gonna go along with it. Okay, what? There we go. I just wanted some background music playing. Maybe not that background music though. Let's move a little bit further from this. Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm so behind on chat. Thank you for the follows, guys. If you followed, I absolutely appreciate you guys so much. Josh, thank you for the gifted sub. That is so sweet of you. I don't know why my notifications aren't going off, but I really appreciate that, and thank you for doing that. That is so kind of you. Melanie, have you played Twilight Princess before, or is this a first time playthrough? Like, are you, I assume you're very familiar with the game if you're dressing up for it. I assume you're very familiar with it, but that might not be true. I don't want to make assumptions. Okay, but which way would you go on, wait. DST? What, I'm missing something. Oh, daylight savings, okay. Get rid of it or permanent DST, because Washington tried to do permanent DST, which would leave us with long summer nights, and I think they I'm gonna be honest, I don't really have an opinion on daylight savings time. I don't really have an opinion, and I don't understand all those people who are really passionate and do, because I don't even change the clocks anymore. Like, it was obnoxious when I had clocks that I had to change, but now most of them update themselves, so it's not even a problem for me there. So I kind of don't have an opinion. My biggest opinion about Washington State is the sky needs to stop sneezing on my face. If it's gonna rain, it needs to commit. But we've already ranted about that today, so yeah, I feel pretty accomplished there. Something small for, okay, got it, okay. Controversial hot take, oh, I love these. Worse than April Fools is that, what is it, Columbus Day thing where all the historical, yay, he discovered America. Yay, he discovered America. Yay, he discovered a thing that other people already discovered. Yeah. Yeah. That is a little controversial. I don't know if that's really, like, I think that people who are upset about Columbus Day going away really need to examine themselves a little bit better. Because if it happened to them, they'd be outraged. But because it happened to other people, and it's been a hot minute since that happened, we suddenly are okay with it. Like, that doesn't make any sense. I love not observing April Fool's Day, and I'm so proud of all of you who skipped it with me. I've been known as Lucky Jester for 30 years. April Fools defined me as a person back then. It's the exact same reason. Interesting. I'm not a prankster at all, and I hate being pranked too. So I think I'm just not made for April Fool's Day in general. But I'm also too gullible. I believe people too easily. It gets out of hand. There's always one person that takes it way too far, and you know, they regret that behavior, but so does the person who's being pranked. Like, it's just bad all around. Is this a library story? Because that means I finally completed a bingo card. Wait, Alex, when you say completed, you don't mean like a blackout, do you? You mean like a bingo. I think that counts as a library story. She also thought we were drugging her with cocaine, and she was very upset about that. It was a whole thing. But then my coworker was talking to her telepathically, so that's really on him. He should have known better. Don't do that. Keep your telepathic thoughts to yourself. There's nothing wrong with kindness. I believe people too. It means we have a heart as long as people don't abuse it. Yeah, but everyone abuses it on April Fool's Day. That's my problem. Everyone abuses my trust. I've never played it before, but I've seen other people play it, and I'm so glad. I'm so glad you're having fun with it. I am loving this game. I didn't finish my intro at all because I'm easily distracted and I have ADHD, and for that I apologize. Guys, anyone who is here, thank you for the follows. I really appreciate it. I like to play retro first time playthroughs. So essentially what we do is we play one game, we play it all the way through, because if I play anything else I get distracted and I forget what we're doing and then we have to start over, and I don't want to do that. So I play one game, I play it all the way through, and then we move on to a new game. We like to play retro games, so it has to be something that's either 20 plus years old or released on a retro system. This one we're playing on GameCube. And I like to play on original hardware as well. So we're playing on a Wii that's GameCube compatible with like GameCube controller and GameCube disc, that kind of thing. If you're ever curious what we're going to play next, that's a really good question. We have a list of possibilities, but most of the time I let my Discord vote on what we're playing next. So I just give them a few options and they choose for me. So this time around they chose Twilight Princess. It was a very close contest between Twilight Princess or Donkey Kong 64 on the Nintendo 64, but they chose this one for us and I'm having a great time with it. I don't know if it's that controversial. Columbus was a hack. Yeah, I don't think that's a super hot take, but if it is a hot take to anyone, they need to re-examine some morals. I was taught in grade 5 that Christopher Columbus was a great hero who corrected... Yeah, so was I. So was I, Greggles. You're not alone. You are not alone. And that sucks. It sucks that many of us were taught those awful, awful things. Especially in my area, because I live in the Pacific Northwest. There's an awful lot of Native American land and community here, and the indigenous people here were probably told some awful things growing up, and it's just terrible to think about. But I like to think that we're slowly making progress. We'll get there. I don't change the clocks, but my body feels it so hard. Interesting. I struggle in the winter in general. I have a little happy lamp. I call it a happy lamp, but it's one of those mood lamps or mood lights that you're supposed to use every day in the morning when you have seasonal affective disorder. I do have seasonal affective disorder. I get really, really sad in the winter here because it's dark and gray and there's no sunshine to speak of. We're slowly coming out of that now, but I get really depressed when I can't see the sun. And winters here are particularly rough. I guess the one we just finished was the worst one yet for me. But I've started setting it up here in the stream room while I'm streaming. I haven't had to use it for a little bit, but it's been very helpful, at least as a placebo. Gotta go now and prepare some food, but it was nice meeting you. Oh, Melanie, it was nice meeting you too. Get some good food, get some good rest, take care of yourselves. Raiders, if you came in with Melanie and you need a break, if you need to step away from the stream for a little bit and just rest your brain or your eyes or just stretch or whatever you gotta do, please take care of yourselves. Like, I'm happy to have you here. We would love to have you along for the journey, but also please just take care of yourselves. That's really important. I've got about 45 minutes left in my stream before I have to go to work, because I stream in the morning right before my work shift. So we got a little bit of time left in us, but take care of yourselves. That's the most important thing. Just a bingo. Okay, Alex, for a minute I thought you got a blackout and I was really excited for you. But that's it. So April Fool's is just silly goose silly goose nonsense. But Columbus Day is like, hey, let's celebrate. Hey, let's celebrate atrocities. Woo! Yeah, kinda. Okay, worse than Silly Goose Day, I will buy that. There's, it's different. Yeah, I'll buy that. It's on a different level. I deadass once saw a documentary made a decade ago that was still saying Columbus discovered America. We'll get there. They're learning. We're learning. We're all learning together. It'll take some time, but we'll get there. Okay, if you haven't played this game before or you're in the middle of a first time playthrough, I don't want to spoil things for you, so please maybe step away here, because I'm going to talk about some spoilers. I have no freaking idea where I'm supposed to go from here. They told me I gotta go explore a mountain, which I'm assuming is over in this undiscovered range. They told me I need to go explore an ancient wood, which I figure I've already done, so I'm gonna be recovering some old ground, and also the sky. Nowhere in particular in the sky, just the sky. Somewhere in the sky is the thing I need. It's a small thing in a very big thing. This should be easy. This should be just fine. America loves themselves too much. As an American, I can confidently say that you are correct. We love ourselves way too much. There's a healthy level of narcissism, and then there's an unhealthy level of narcissism. We have stepped past the unhealthy level of narcissism, and we are in this new realm of self-absorption. It's not good. Yeah, I think I gotta be headed north. I think that's what we gotta do. All right, is this a path here? Maybe I'm supposed to go this way. The giant pterodactyl thing that flew me. Does it fly me up there? I can't remember. Hold up. So if we're doing that, we could jump to Zora's and go from there. Let's try that. Let's just let's just hop around and maybe we'll get lucky. I grew up in the South where they're simultaneously racist and definitely not racist because insert bullshit. Yeah. Yeah. We're racist, but we're definitely not because we have some friends. Yeah. Yeah. I absolutely hear you. But, I mean, I think it's bad all over. There are some places where it's notably worse. But I hear what you're saying for sure, Alex. Can't get a blackout today because you started the game at 28. Oh, I'm sorry. I should have talked just a couple more minutes, then you could have gotten one. That's me. That's on me. Also, just to clarify what you asked me at the start, it's either screwed or skewed. Scott plus Swede. Squeed. Oh, I never would have guessed that. I never would have. I never would have guessed that. Okay, I'm actually feeling a little bit better about what I went with then. Thank you for clarifying that. Am I saying that right? I can't possibly be saying that right. I am correct. Okay. Squeed. That doesn't feel. I'll get over it. All right. I'll adjust to it. Thank you for clarifying. I will butcher some names. I will relearn them if you tell me. Thank you. Fickle, avoiding the snowy mountain like the plague. I'm not a big fan of snowscapes. Okay. If I follow this water, I'm gonna go in the wrong direction. See, I was hoping that there would be, it looks like it's really faint, but it looks like there should be a path right here. It's really faint, but it looks like there should be something there. So if I follow this down just a little bit, we might get somewhere. And then there's America. Yeah, I know. We did talk to someone who talked about snow one time. First, all you need to find a place with snow. I can do that, I guess. I just got to get into this undiscovered area. Let's maybe not go down the, yeah. Let's see here. We're gonna investigate some things. We're making this shit up as we go. Ooh, money. Oh, right. I can't carry that. Okay. Gotta love it when someone starts a sentence with, I'm not really racist, but yeah, anytime there's a but, that just negates everything that was said before that. That's just a general rule of thumb. If they say, I'm not this, but, everything they said doesn't matter anymore. Okay, I do remember being here. I have no idea where I'm going. We're gonna spend the next 45 minutes lost and confused. Not abnormal here, by the way. Bird who only talks to wolves is like, I don't hate humans. I know like 2 humans. Yeah, exactly. I know 2 of them. I can't hate them. I'm friends with them. Nope, I got nothing. I don't think this is gonna take me anywhere. I want to go to the mountain. Take me to the mountain. Where's the mountain? Can I even see a mountain? No. No, I cannot. Oh, I see money that I can't have. Does that qualify as a mountain? Uh-huh. Ooh. Oh, that was satisfying. Hi. Do you know of a mountain? It is a splendid waterfall. It is a splendid waterfall. Flows directly from the throne room. Oh, this is my way back up. Well, no, that's not really what I want to do. Okay. You said it bang on. Most people say it Schweed with zero justification. I've butchered several names with zero justification, so I can't even judge. Scott and Swede makes Squeed. Something about that name hurts. Like my brain is trying to adapt to. I'll get it. I'll get it. I'm determined. Okay. Where the hell am I supposed to be going? All right, maybe there's a path through here. Maybe this will take me in the right direction. We're going in the right direction now. I think this is it. This looks mildly snowy. Maybe. Icicles hanging from the ceiling is a good sign. No shit, did we just find it? No, that can't be right. We've got another 45 minutes on the clock. Snowpeak! Hey! Guys! We did the thing! Okay. You can have snow, forest, or sky. So we're going to the forest or the sky, which is ironic because we actually found snow first. I am stumbling into success today, guys. This never happens. I mean, we stumble into a lot of things, but not typically success. Okay. We're making progress. Oh. The fuck? Who are you? Well, you know who I am, but what are you? Those bangs. Yeah, like that. That is a look. What brings you to a dangerous place like this? Adventure. What did bring us here? A horse? Why are we here? Why is this our problem? I don't recall ever signing up for this. I mean, one day I was just sitting next to a spring, and then a pretty girl gets whacked over the head, and the next thing you know, I'm on a mountaintop. Ever since Zora's domain got covered in ice, this mountain's been much colder than usual, yeah? Not only that, but I heard a really weird story from the— Oh! Was this the girl that was in the tavern? Okay, I think I do remember her. Oh! So if I get stuck, can I go back to the tavern? Uh-huh, okay. Yeah, they're all chilling and swimming, having a good old time. Pretty sure you died trying to dive that far. Well, I would for certain, because, like, I can swim, but I'm not a professional. Apparently the beast that lives somewhere on this mountain has been seen frequently. Of course there's a beast, of course. It couldn't be simple. I was curious, so I came and waited, and as I said, a giant appeared. Ooh. Yeah, it looked like this. She's got a sketch. There was a giant that popped up, so she pulled out some charcoal on a piece of paper and drew it out on the spot. I like that. Hastily drawn picture shows the creature Ashay saw holding a red fish. Holding a red fish. Why is that a detail we need? Apparently this thing's been stealing— oh, red fish around the village. Okay. I want to investigate further, but I can't even see the path through this blizzard. I'm sure you're here because you're curious about the mountain, but you'd best not go without a plan. I would like to go without a plan. This is Emo Girl. Okay, I do remember Emo Girl. She stuck in my head. Not as much as, what's his face? The really educated one that looked intelligent and was friendly. Emo girl was less friendly. Well, I don't remember his name. Okay, Friday stream is gonna be fun. All right, we'll figure it out. I think you could rock those bangs. I don't think I could. That's a look. She seems dressed for this place, and I'm really not. What happens if I do go in without a plan? What if we just... Oh, we're gonna freeze. Okay, so according to this main menu, I have at least one more outfit to receive. I assumed it would be a fire tunic, because I'm thinking Ocarina of Time. Maybe it's not, because we've kind of already done that. So maybe it's a tunic against freezing to death? That'd be handy. Wait. Okay. We're just gonna do this, I guess. This doesn't seem so bad. Why was she being dramatic? Is it because she's emo? This doesn't seem that bad. Okay, I'm losing visibility. Okay, I see her point. This wasn't that bad. Instantly gets attacked by ice wolves. Oh shit. Aw, man. Wait, what if I'm a wolf here? Will these wolves also hate me? Oh, nope, wrong button. What if... Oh no! Oh, I didn't like that sound. Poor doggies. Aw. Poor doggos. It was definitely midnight and a portal full of a waterfall. You're here because you were told to come. Yes, I'm just following the tide, basically. Oh, those poor dogs. I feel like a bad person. I understand that the mirror is hidden somewhere on this mountain, but we need a plan. Do we, though? The story that Ashay told you about the beast. Okay. I think we should show that sketch to the Zora. Oh, okay. Fine. Why don't we warp right before this wolf lands on us, shall we? Let's go back a little bit. Sounds like we gotta show it to these folks. Okay. What about the sexy librarian? All right. Oh yeah, Mr. Sexy Librarian, the guy sitting at the end of the table with the charisma and the glasses. Yeah, he looked very educated. I need to change into a human somewhere, and you guys are all looking at me, and it's very uncomfortable. I need somewhere secret to change because apparently Midna is secretive. Ugh. Okay, I need somewhere where you guys are not. So that, can we hide in a little alcove and change here? We're shy. Okay, there we go. It's actually exactly what I did to move forward. I went back to Telma's bar pretty much immediately. I did not even think about that. I was just like, let's wander aimlessly until we come up with something. I should have thought of Telma's bar. I didn't. The first thing I did was just, why don't we walk around? And maybe we'll get lucky. Can I show you this? This, did you draw this? Absolutely. I'm an artist. Isn't it holding a red fish? That's a reek fish. Ugh. Who named it that? Okay. That's it? You're just gonna tell me the type of fish? Well, you're a Zora. That's not a big accomplishment. It's a fish and you're a fish. Nothing? Just a little more than that would be nice. Princess Prince, excuse me, I'm sorry. Prince Rawless is quite skilled at catching that type of fish. Oh, and he's still, is he still at Telma's? Aw, man. I gotta warp back to, I gotta warp back to Telma's. Okay. I gotta find my little nook so I can change. I gotta go back to Telma's. Telma's was in Castletown. When in doubt, get a beer. Beer's not very fickle friendly. There's too much gluten in it. And also it's nasty. I'm sorry, it is. Beer's gross. Okay. I don't like beer. That being said, oh, not you again. Wait. We can change in front of him? Okay. I have come to deliver a letter. 2 letters, in fact. I'm popular. This is what popularity looks like, guys. Onward to mail! Okay, wait. Where's my mail? Mail? Oh, not the bird again. This bird's terrifying. Isn't it Prince and Kakariko? That's where we saw his mom. I thought we left him at Telma's bar. I know the burial ground for was the burial ground for the King Zora was there. It was his grave that we robbed to get the clothing. And so she went there because I think she's gonna get buried. Why was she getting buried with her husband in Kakariko? That doesn't make any sense. You'd think they'd get buried. They'd have some kind of watery grave in Zora's domain. Why was he buried in Kakariko Village? That doesn't make sense. They went to Renato for help. Oh yeah, because Renato... Oh shit. Oh, now I gotta turn around. Yeah, because Renato seemed to have some knowledge of Zora's for some reason. And then Telma got the hots for him. Eventually came back to her place of business, but she's definitely wants to get into Renato's pants. I forgot he was the Zora expert. Did they ever explain why or how he was the Zora expert? That doesn't make sense. Fickle just discovered one of the game's plot holes. What, that I'm popular and I got 2 letters? Is that the plot hole? He knew you were Link oh, you mean why I can change in front of the postman. He knew you were Link even as a wolf, so it probably doesn't make much of a difference. Maybe the postman is the secret power in this game. I was so happy to see you the other day. I really had fun. I was also so happy to see my son's face again. So happy. I'd like you to know we will be heading to another location soon to get caught in another pot. If you continue on your travels, chances are that we'll meet again because we get stuck in a lot of pots. My son and I are certainly looking forward to seeing you again. Take care of yourself. Titty Bird. Okay. Barnes, still a bomb enthusiast? Still loving bombs? Well, I've got some interesting bombs in. Okay, so Barnes has a new thing that we'll need to get, which is highly convenient because the game is taking me back there whether I like it or not. So whatever Barnes has, I need to get. Let's just save real quick. Whatever Barnes has, I have to get it for this next portion of the game. Where are we at? Where are we at? Okay, got a little bit of time left. Maybe his eyes are bad from that far away and he can't see Wolf-Link change. His eyes are wide open to compensate. He does look a little manic. Like there's definitely some crazy eye going on there. But it could be that he's just got really bad vision, so he's straining his eyes. That's a possibility. Never thought of that, but it's possible. It might be from running around in Hyrule Field all day, every day. Like he's just straining his eyes. Okay. Kakariko is not here. Kakariko is... Nope, not here either. This one. Kakariko Gorge. There we go. Okay. It's a bit of lore that I discovered that answers some of these questions, but I don't remember where I got it or if you've seen it. That's okay. I'm trying to avoid anything like that because I'm really scared I'm going to come across spoilers. I'm so scared. I will feel so much better having finished this game just because I will have less to worry about in that regard. Just heal up real quick. Okay. Yeah, you can't... Well, Alex, you probably understand, but I have been avoiding so many streams. Whoa. Oh, not you again. It's a monster! Everybody run! Okay. Can I change here with the little boy watching me? Apparently. Apparently that's fine. Okay. Chicky sandwich, yes. Titty bird is allegedly going for a holiday at a ski resort. That explains the snow. I did sign it off that way, Alex, yes. Let's see what Barnes has to offer first. I love the shop music. All right, what you got? All right, I finally got my entire bomb repertoire back in order. Ain't they a bunch of beauts? All right, let's take a look. What you got? A bombling. Oh. Oh, these are those little field guys. These are the little field guys. Wait, are these the guys that poop bombs and then run away? So they're like bomb chews, but with legs. Huh, okay. Interesting. No one should terrify their neighborhood. I'll keep that in mind, pet. It's not super spoilery, just a bit of random lore if you make it to the end and haven't found it. Yeah, that'd be perfect, Alex. One of the best parts of finishing these games is after I finish the game, like on the final stream, everyone's like, okay, now that you're done and no more spoilers, I have some things to tell you. And then they just let it go and they just spill all the lore and all the little things. Oh, actually, while we're here, I was told of an Easter egg that I needed to experience. I haven't done it yet, and we can now. Yuki, thank you for the boop. So someone, and forgive me, I don't remember who it was, someone told me that there's a tiny Easter egg if you pull out the lantern while you're in Barnes' shop. And at the time, I didn't have lantern oil, so I couldn't try it. Was it Factory? I don't know. Factory, was it you or was it someone else? It's really hard to know. I think it might have been someone else. I've been wanting to see what this does for a little while now. All right, let's see.
Hey!
Whoa, hey now, you insane, bud? That's dangerous. Don't go lighting fires in the middle of my shop. He has a fair point. Okay. That was fun, thank you. I needed to try that. Gamerland, welcome in. It's lovely to have you. Chili, your meeting is over. You made it through. Congrats. Welcome back. Just a bomb chew with extra steps. Okay, got it. Well, I think we're gonna need it. I'm assuming the game has added them in at this point because we're going to need it. So we'll just buy some of these now. Oh yeah, I gotta sell my other bombs back. That's right. All right. I like how he's got 2 separate counters, and he just runs over to the other one. These are the bug bombs from the forest town. Okay. Okay, see, I thought they were them, but then it made it sound like this just walks around and blows up, and that reminded me of the Hyrule Field guys, because these guys don't really walk around so much. Like, in the forest temple, we would pick them up and move them with the boomerang, but they didn't really do a ton of walking around on their own. They just kind of sat stationary in one spot. Okay, let's see what we can get. It doesn't really matter because I can't accept any more money anyway. Yeah, just take them. You have to take them so I can buy more. Okay. Green Bay, welcome in. April Fool's Day should be struck from existence. Glad we have based opinions here. I mean, sometimes we have based opinions, but the last time I pulled out my opinions on breakfast foods, there was an uproar. I think I traumatized people with my hatred of oatmeal. And then we got to talking about pulp and orange juice, and it stayed in the Discord for like 2 days. It's amazing what we'll argue about. Okay. 60 for 10. Wait. Let's just do 10. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember who it was who suggested the Easter egg, but it was fun. Maybe Mishka. No, it wasn't Mishka. Mishka is fine, by the way. Yeah, Mishka's usually here, but Mishka's also on a business trip right now, so I knew that Mishka was not going to be here this week. Breakfast foods are controversial. They are. I think food is one of those universal constants that everyone has an opinion on. You know, whether you agree or disagree, I do think it's something that everyone has a formed opinion on. I don't like oatmeal. I don't think adding things to oatmeal is like, I just don't like oatmeal. I think it's awful. I think people like the things that they put in the oatmeal to make it taste better, but I don't think they actually like oatmeal. You don't like orange juice, period? I like orange juice, I just don't like pulp. Interesting. I don't know if I've ever met anyone that just doesn't like orange juice at all. I have a lot of opinions on food, yeah. I think that's fairly standard. I think a lot of people do. I think, what is it? Household chores are also one of those like universal constants that most people have an opinion on. Okay, we got bombs. We need to look around for Zora Child. Not sure. We need to find Renato. I legit didn't, yeah, been napping off and on during stream. Also, I'm no, Pat, you're fine. Like, Mishka is off being busy and productive, being a solid member of society. Like, he's doing his thing. You are totally fine. Zora Child has opened his eyes and is up and about, but all he does is go to the graveyard. Aww, this poor kid. Okay, graveyard, got it. Oh, King. Why? Okay, I mean, as someone who eats oatmeal, I think that's fair. See, not everyone agreed with me, Alex, so that's interesting. I was born in the worst poverty in my country. I was lucky when I got a meal once a day. Oh, Greggles, I'm sorry to hear that. I didn't have the same problem. I won't say I grew up in poverty. I will say my family was poor, but I won't say we grew up in poverty. I didn't starve, you know? That is a different level of poor. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. Graveyard. Graveyard. Where's the graveyard? I think it was back this way. It was... There was like a hill. What are you doing here? Okay. It's fair, you're definitely not alone in not liking pulp. Orange juice in general is just really sour for me, so I don't like it. Interesting. Okay. I've had people say that they don't like how acidic it is. I like orange juice, but it's not gonna be my first choice. It's not my top juice. Okay. I thought that Zora boy had gotten better, but he's been really depressed lately. He doesn't try to make friends with anyone. Well, that's because you're a bitch. And every day he just gets up and goes straight to the graveyard. It's really weird. See what I mean? Beth is just not nice. She has not been nice to anyone in the entire game. The only time she said anything redeeming whatsoever was to Colin when Colin saved her life. And it was not even a real, like, thank you. It was kind of half-hearted. Like, hey, look, guys, Colin did something. Like, it was really rude. She's just not nice. Sounds like I joined at a perfect time again. Welcome in, Tinkle. It's lovely to have you here. He's just not nice. Can't you talk to him, Fickle? Yeah, just tell him to be happy. That's clearly how curing depression works. Beth is terrible. Is there anything back here of interest? Hey, look, Epona. Aw, man, did we leave her in this gorge the entire time? Sorry. I'll come back for you. We're gonna leave you here a little bit longer. I don't have much of an opinion about food, but I have an opinion about cigarettes. My first cigarette was when I was 9 years old. I have never smoked anything. I am not a smoker. Things need to stay away from my lungs. I like breathing. Where are you? You're probably up here. All right, can I just, here we go. I can still hear them. Can they chase me into this area? This is good. We'll just swim up on a morning child. I understand you're sad, but I have big pressing things to talk to you about. I didn't like orange juice as a kid, but I like it a lot now. I don't know what my favorite juice would be. Apple juice is way up there. I also like cranberry juice. So probably one of those two. It's kind of a toss-up. Take my word for it and just don't start smoking anything in general. Yeah, I don't have any plans to. I think part of the reason why I'm a big foodie and I understand that smoking changes your palate, and I don't want that. So that's, I'm gonna be honest, that's a big reason why I haven't smoked. Also, I understand it's really expensive and I don't want to spend that kind of money. I'm addicted to other things. I just have different addictions. That's the thing. Like, everyone's got their own addiction to something. Mine is just different. I'm a joker, I'm a smoker, I'm a midnight toker. Nice. Good reference. Solid band. Actually, not a smoker or a toker. Yeah, don't worry, I got it, pet. I started smoking in uni from peer pressure and continued to help things. But even despite it being one every other day, I had withdrawals for like 4 months. Yeah, I've heard it's really difficult. It's really difficult to kick once you get started. I'm very fortunate I just didn't start. My mother came to me in a dream. She showed me your image. She spoke of a youth who would save our domain and steer my fate. One named Fickle. I don't know if we should trust someone named Fickle to save the whole land. That seems like a bad idea. Anything I can never do, please tell you. Okay. There actually is something. Tell me where in the sky I'm supposed to be going. Oh, I'm supposed to be showing him the thing. Man, this poor kid. He already didn't have his dad. Now his mom's gone. He's got really low confidence. And now he's got Beth also riding his ass to be happy. Like, this kid doesn't need that kind of pressure. He certainly doesn't need Beth being a bitch. Alright, you want to tell me about this fish thing? Oh, really pretty eyes. Really pretty eyes. Favorite juice is definitely banana? What's banana juice? Wait, you don't mean like a smoothie. You mean like an actual juice? Dingle, you live in a different world than I do. What's banana juice? Mango or mixed tropical fruit is a close second. What is banana juice? How do you juice a banana? It doesn't have very much liquid in it to begin with. How do you juice a banana? What? That's breaking me a little bit. How do you juice a banana? What? Okay, hold up. Hold up. This is getting into my head and confusing me. I don't know, Fickle, you seem very trustworthy and straightforward. You'd call someone a monster and a barbarian for liking OJ with pulp. It's true. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. But I didn't call you a monster and a barbarian for liking OJ with pulp. Did I double down and call you a monster and a barbarian again? Twice in one lifetime. That's a lot. Juice from a how do you juice a banana? I didn't realize you could juice a banana. There's not a lot of liquid in a banana. Is that possible? Not a smoothie. Okay, definitely a juice. This is strange. Okay, I'm gonna have to look this up later. Cause like I'm not putting the responsibility on you to teach me how to juice a banana, but I must know. I have to get through this because I actually do have to get to work soon. Okay, more important is the fish it's holding. It must be a reek fish. That is a rare specimen found only in the Zora village. Now I gotta go back again? It feeds on a valuable type of coral, and without that bait, even our best fishers can't catch one. My earring is made of this coral. I would like to give it to you. That is one big ass earring. Okay. It's in the shape of a fish hook. Great. I have to go fishing now. I hate fishing in video games. I received it from my mother, but it's fine. I no longer need it. Okay. I will return to my village. Reekfish can be found near the mother and child rocks in the waterfall basin near my village. The fish are red, so I think you should be able to spot them. Okay. The fish are red and super obvious, so you better figure it out, dummy. That's what he's saying. Okay. I can do that. We'll have to do that next time, but we can definitely do that. All right. No, Diggle's from Spain, yeah. I've been smoking for 27 years and I'm in the best of shape. Greggles, I'm happy for you. If you have conquered the statistics, I'm happy for you. Okay. This is where I'm gonna have to stop, guys, because I have work in a little bit and I need to go earn that paycheck. Banana juice just fascinates me. I'm gonna have to look this up. I'm sure I'll mention something again that'll prompt it. Okay, got it. I'll need to play a bit. Oh, good. You're still ahead of me. Oh, Alex, I'm happy. I'm really happy you're ahead of me still. Mother and Child Isle was a Wind Waker Island. Aw, it was, wasn't it? I forgot all about that. Thank you for reminding me. I completely forgot about that. King, you're fine. Thank you for being here. I did not even consider it until you brought it up. I hate fishing in video games. Scratches Breath of Fire off list. Oh, is there a lot of fishing in that game? I'll still play it. I'll just grumble about it while I play it. I'm gonna have to buy it tomorrow just as... Oh, Dingle! If you do, I would love to see it. No pressure, you don't have to, but if you do, I would love to see it. Okay, guys, I had so much fun. This was great. I had a great time. I think I'm gonna have to end it here today because I don't have a ton of time to raid out to anyone, so we'll just end it here for the day. Thank you so much for being here. I had a great time. Melanie, thank you so much again for the raid. It was lovely meeting your crew. Thank you guys for anyone who followed. I so appreciate you, and I'm really looking forward to starting this game again or continuing this game. So for anyone who's new here, feel free to drop a follow if you would like to join us for some more Twilight Princess. We play Monday, Wednesday, Friday mornings, and we try to keep that as consistent as we can. Every now and then I might miss a stream because I'm sleepy, but most of the time we try and keep to that schedule. So I will see you guys on Friday. I hope you have a happy Wednesday. And when we come back, we'll be fishing for some reek fish. Goodbye, everybody.